on. This girl is with this guy, right? And this guy wants to get him old, big time. And she's trying to convince him that if they just wait a little while, she still wants to keep him interested. If they just wait a little while, they'll probably have something much, much better, much deeper together. So, you can't, it's that fine line between keeping him interested and also just kind of keeping your sanity and your other bits intact a little bit, yeah? So, you kind of have to, it's that, you know, it's that little bit of that energy of being, you know, still the feminine, having all that kind of energy about you, but you're also really clear. So it's soft, it's gentle, it's also like, come on, man, this is kind of worth it. I'm so worth waiting for. Believe me, if we go on the long road together, you're gonna forget that we ever didn't do it tonight, because it's gonna be way better than that. Okay? So hold that idea in your mind while you're doing it. Not that any of you have ever been in any situations like that, ever. But yeah, because you have, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's that idea, it's that fine kind of energy that exists, yeah? Where you still want to keep him, but you don't want to have to lose yourself to do it, yeah? Cool. And if your parents ever complain to me about this, you're all deaf, okay? All of you. Take it slow, slow. Take it slow, slow. Take it slow, slow. Take it slow, slow. Right. Really good. What's happening? Are we missing a bar?
Last time I was playing in Mullum, I had Matilda Dodds, who I mentored a couple of years ago as part of the mentorship program, open up for me. And then as we were leaving the festival director said, it'd be great for you to present something, you know, like something else aside from your own show at the festival. I was like, yeah, that'd be really cool. And then as I was walking home with Tom, I was staying at Tom's house, I said, you know what, I think it'd be great to do something with your amazing Steiner kids.
I tell you, I said, no sirree, when you said, hey, you'll be coming back to me, and you kept waiting there all night.
This project came about from me actually showing off heaps of the students to Daniela, and after a gig she asked if we could do something together with the kids from school.
These coming of age songs tore my heart out. They're all kind of, to me, they're really the coming of age songs that I've written. So it's very interesting that they're the body that we've picked on.
You tore my heart out.
And it's so amazing when I hear those songs and those selections, how much I can relate every one of them to the stages of life that these people are about to go through. You know, like I really felt that.
That's my Year 19 music class. And I thought that would be the best group because a lot of the older kids are getting a lot of exposure and putting CDs out and playing on radio and doing all this stuff, and these kids have this and it will just really fire them up, and they've been doing it for this term, so the last 8 weeks or something, working on it. And then having Dan today, because we've been practicing these songs and I've been doing the vibe thing, playing and faster and trying to put the energy into it. And then when the minute Dan stepped in front of them, they all just rose up and got into it, which was good.
First time I've performed these songs other than doing them solo or with my band, yeah. So that feels really exciting too, and just to hear how they've taken the parts of how we've arranged things on an album and then, you know, assigned those parts to different instruments and then created a full sound of their own making. Very cool.
Highlight actually seeing kids. There's a couple of students in there who are just like, no, I'm not singing. I don't sing. I just want to do production. And I've heard them sing. They sing really well. Heard them play violin. They play really well. But they just, no, they just get the teenager. I'm not going to do it. And then I just saw them up there just smashing it out and moving and everything. But yeah, that's
amazing. It's really good. I'm getting distracted by how good it is.
I don't want to really do this with a choir, I want to do this with a group of singers, and that's who they are. They're a group of amazing individual singers that have bestowed upon me the honour of singing behind my songs. You know, they're all really incredible in their own right. So I feel like I'm singing with my peers in a lot of ways, and if not my peers now, then certainly my peers down the track.
Lawani has done a lot of the arranging. I just want to honour her. She's actually the vocal teacher, and she did a lot of the arranging of the vocal parts, and she was there doing the rehearsing, and she's been a huge part of putting it together, like major part of it, which has been good. So couldn't have done it without her. It would not have happened.
This will be our first actual performance. This is our third rehearsal together, so they've done a lot of back work to get it to this stage and to be ready for a performance. I just want to talk about performance today, and it's to everyone, musicians, everybody. Performing is an act of generosity. So if you're out there only singing for yourself, you're only singing for yourself, and you're not going to reach the people in the back row. You need to sing for every single person who's taken the time to be here rather than be somewhere else. This is an absolute act of generosity. You've done the work, you've done the experience, it's all yours now, but now it's time to hand it over to these people, okay? And by giving it to these people that come here, it could be anywhere else. How many other gigs are on at this time? There are so many gigs that they could go and see. The people who are coming here are coming to be moved by you. So make sure they leave moved by you. Every single one of you individually, give a part of yourself to them for 1 hour, unconditionally. And that means singing from the very, very depth of yourself. You know the parts now, you know the work that you've done, everything's done. All you have to do now is give it. And sometimes that can be the hardest thing. But I know you guys have it all in you, and I'm very, very inspired to share the stage with you. And I know that everyone who comes into this hall will leave changed. Because purely for being in the room with what you have to offer. So please be generous, and thank you so much for singing my songs with me. I'm really, really, really honoured.
Doesn't matter if their hands are sweaty from walking around, but it's going to be really hot and sweaty out there. Just look around into the eyes of the people you're about to perform with too. Look at all of your friends. Connect with them. This is a connection, my friend. Let's all take a breath together.
Okay, well, good afternoon on this sweaty Mullum day. I'm Mama Kin, and I'm joined by these Kindred singers. Can you please make this amazing group? Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, pay our respects to their elders past and present. This started off as just a little conversation, a little idea, and it's very humbling to be standing on this stage with this incredible group of individuals. And I want to call them a choir, because a choir sounds like one thing. This is a group of amazing, young, inspired humans that I'm humbled to share the stage with. I'm also really nervous and very excited.
Sitting on the banks of your calm disguise, I see deep these murderous waters, twisted covenant and dark lies. The redwood stole her life and left me here tonight. I close my eyes, I hear her cry, softly whisper, mama, mama, in the redwood sheet and tide. I've made up my mind, our joining now is nigh. Oh, my daughter, my angel daughter, in the redwood river, broken bones and mud. I slip into her frozen hands. She grips and draws me to her, sliding down her muddy bank. Surrender to the tide. The redwood drinks my life. Oh, my daughter, my angel daughter, in the redwood river, broken bones and mud.
Kindred singers! Thank you. Everyone, take a bow.
How many times have I been on the ledge and you talked me back down? Yeah, you talked me back down. How many times have I been at the edge and you pull me around? Yeah, you pull me around and you open your mouth, and out come the angels that keep me afloat. Yeah, they keep me afloat. How many times?
So good. Really, really happy. Yeah, had the best time. We got so emotional. It was really great to see them up there with Mullum. She was great.
I just felt so happy for them.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
And it felt so rich in so many ways.
It was more than the music. It was just a real experience and a life experience. So it was great.
Right to the end, you are my friend.
I love that the in-between parts of the songs, we could say that stuff to those kids about growing up or about, and they would just piss off or ignore, or nod politely and smile as we were talking. But when Daniela brought that up there. There was a whole thing going on besides from the music, which was priceless.
I didn't really know who she was at first, so then I looked her up and I was like, oh my god!
My favourite song to sing is Take It Slow. Mine would be Bitter Tears. You Are My Friend.
Well, I've got like two like favourite songs to sing. It would be You Are My Friend and Beaten Hollow.
I like Bitter Tears.
I like Beaten Hollow, because that's fun.
I love Rescue.
I like Bitter Tears. It's so
I like My Friend.
She's so honest and she's so generous with her stories. It was, first of all, it was like the beauty of all these kids just doing their thing and being so extraordinary. But then it was the mix of her songs and her honesty, and I was just like, kapoing, cry. Once I started, like, stop.
Me too. I'm man enough to say I teared up several times. Yes, it was good.
Daniela's presence was very, she just had this alive freshness, you know, like this beat, this groove.
She was also very generous with those beautiful young teenagers. I thought she had such a beautiful, loving spirit to all those people.
Yeah, it was just so real, like, so real.
I'm just so stoked. I don't know, I'm just thinking of all cunning and evil plans already for something next year. What are we going to do with year 9, 10 elective music next year?
Hard to top that, actually.
Oh, we can play. We'll do a show in the hall for you kids. Your parents can come. It'll be fun. Just play pitching.
And you light the way.
Well done.
Once upon a time I thought you'd come swinging out of the darkness, take away anything slightly confronting to me with your blazing love, with your blazing love. No one can kiss the life back into me, and if I'm a fraud, I sincerely doubt that your kiss could set me free, set me free, set me free. Ooh, come to my rescue. I'm waiting for you to come. Won't you come to my rescue? Won't you come to my rescue?